Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about a really significant thing that just basically happened with Palantir. So what I want to basically do really quickly is just kind of, for people that don't know, again, some people don't look at stocks. What we're going to do is just take a look. By the way, please excuse me of my dogs. I informed my girlfriend to help me. They're a bit hyperactive right now, so just really excuse me here. I'm going to try my best to stay focused. So as you can see here, we got a 20% increase literally within one day from the price here in the after hours market, especially when Palantir just reported that they are profitable. Now, again, this is not something to run the home base about. We're going to talk about that. And in this video, we're going to just kind of break down the importance. We're not going to go over all these slides, these two, because, it's going to make me a long video. So you can take a screenshot, or I'm going to just pause here for 5 seconds. And you can pause this, and then you can look at and read this to yourself, okay? But overall, I wanted to discuss these itemizations here. So the first thing is Palantir reported Q4 earnings that beat expectations on both revenue and earnings line. The company saw a 21% increase in revenue. And if you compare that to kind of a declining or flattening of revenues between the tech giants such as Apple and Microsoft. So Palantir added around 55% more to their commercial customers year over year, with a 9% sequential increase of that, I believe, quarter over quarter. So the company's government revenue grew by 23%, mostly from the U.S. government, of course. And this is the big thing here. Sorry, this made it into 6 here. This is the big thing here. What I can do is I can just make it in red so you can read it a little easier. Palantir became profitable on a GAAP basis for the first time, earning, again, not a lot, but again, for a growth company that was, not profitable, this is a big deal. 0.01 per share on a for $31 million. Now, let's just kind of just take a quick detour and go to our stock terminal. So there's a lot of data, AI, and bots in terms of to help you essentially calculate intrinsic value, get financial data, 30 plus years worth. But I did add something that's really incredible. So, there's something called Chat GPT, and it's this, you have to pay like $20 a month to get the unlimited version of Chat GPT, even though that slowed down but with this here, we integrated it within our platform. So a lot of our members can actually use it. So I went ahead and I asked it. I said, obviously, I know the answer to this to this question, but I wanted to see if it is able to answer it in a very good manner. So, what happens to a company that is traded on the stock market when it goes from being unprofitable to becoming profitable? So the first thing here is increased investor confidence, improved financial metrics, increased funding opportunities. So you could go ahead and read all this, but again, when a company becomes profitable, it increases the investor confidence, which can lead to increased demand of the stock price. Obviously, improved financial metrics with EPS and PE ratios, and then increased funding opportunity because most likely they're going to have an increased access to cash to be able to do, to grow. So this is essentially why it's important to look at companies, and if you can pick them out between ones that are going to become unprofitable to profitable, this is a really big deal, guys. It's a really big deal. So I just wanted to just point that out, and to all of our members, I just rolled this out yesterday, so you guys have access to this, and you can, if you go to our website, you can read more about it on how it works. Okay, but going back to bulletin point, or number 6 here, the company's operating expenses increased by only 4%. While revenue increased by 18%. That's actually pretty good. This led to significant improvement in Palantir's margins, with 1,000 basis points of improvement in GAAP operating margins. These are general accepted accounting principles. So share-based compensation spending has slowed down. This is exactly what we needed to see. This is actually really good, and is expected to not be a major concern in the future. And again, my apologies here. Now it's better bulletin points here. So Palantir's guidance for the current year came in below expectations, with a midpoint revenue growth rate of 15%. So that's a a lot of retail investors are going to be definitely upset at this, but you have to understand, you have to also compare it to what, a lot of the tech giants are actually declining in revenue. They're not, we're in a quasi type bear market recession. We're about to enter a recession based off of, past performance. Again, past performance is not equal to future performance, but, at least they're growing. And just imagine once the economy and quantitative tightening is over, well, then, guys, I mean, it's very clear. I think Palantir has a great story and a great journey ahead of itself. So Palantir is valued at $19 billion with a 7.5% forward revenue, accounting for around $2.6 billion in net cash position with literally no amounts of debt. Again, you can go ahead and read over this for yourself. I want to make this video nice and short to give you kind of an up to date. I understand how you guys are busy, and I just wanted to point this to my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, I highly suggest you do subscribe, because then we're going to do an intrinsic value calculation, which then we'll go ahead and calculate what the actual value of Palantir is based off of this new growth rate, and see basically how, what would be the average price. And we'll do some technical analysis using our AI. Thank you for the stock research. I appreciate it, man. It's always a privilege to help you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Recession is here. Yeah, we had 2 negative quarters of GDP a couple months ago, and that technically was textbook recession. We actually made a video about that, and I was honestly curious why the NBER, which is the National Bureau of Economic Research, NBER, these are the individuals that basically declare whether a recession is going to happen or not. And I'm honestly kind of really, it's an independent organization, independent quote unquote, but I'm honestly wondering why they haven't declared a recession yet. But I agree with you. I do believe there is going to be I believe we are in one, but just kind of weird, just like all the UFOs flying around, right? But that's all I have for you guys. Just the biggest announcement is just, take advantage of this AI. You literally have a pocket AI at your disposal it's not capped, versus, you paying $20 a month and that's all you get. You get obviously access to our terminal, which is all the stock information that you could take all the stock information you need, and all this stuff that you have here, and it's just there's a lot. So just take a look at it, take advantage of this. We have a 7-day free trial link down below, and don't forget about our Valentine's Day. The link down below will be expiring soon. Just take advantage of those things, because we're here to help you guys, provide you data that unfortunately is inaccessible to most retail investors. I'm going to close this off with smart money, dumb money. Right now, dumb money is leading the way. Smart money is starting to come back. But, personally for me, I like to come in when smart money is confident, not when dumb money is. Historically, I mean, sometimes dumb money does get it right sometimes, like, right after the 2008 great financial crisis, because Wall Street was, the music stopped and Wall Street was swept away. I would just pay attention to this. All right, guys, it's always a privilege and honor, and I will see you on the next one. And please stay safe.